there was a guy sitting in front of me and kind of like his face was blurry and then I couldn't see him. And then we had the kiss. Second story is the one actually had a very big impact in my life as well. I was sad, I was like not want to do anything, oh my god, my life ended, what am I going to do? You know, typical heartbreak. Back to my channel. So if you're new and you haven't seen my face before, my name is Ivett. I make all sorts of videos on this channel. So today I thought, I haven't really done like a sit down, have a chat video for quite a long time. So I thought probably the best idea would be, or I kind of feel like I really want to do that. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you about the dreams I had before and they actually come true in life. So if you're interested, then make sure you stick around and let's get into it. Okay, so I have two stories. So basically the very first one was this kind of like the smaller story, and then the second one is the bit longer one. They both happened when I was, I think about, no, the first story was probably about 13, 14 years old, and the second one I think I've probably been around 18. And so the very first one was basically I had a dream of my first kiss, and yeah, as you can tell now, I was around 13 or 14 when I had my first kiss. I know that these things are so much earlier these days, which I don't think is a good thing, but I don't know, I was 13. And basically, like in my dream, I remember having a kiss, but I wasn't like, it was really weird because I didn't see the face of a person I was kissing. It's such a random thing, but I still, until today, and I'm 32 now, I clearly remember the dream. And it was basically, I was somewhere, there was a guy sitting in front of me and kind of like his face was blurry and then I couldn't see him. And then we had the kiss, and literally that was the first story. So that's a really short one. And then basically, I think about a week later, I actually had my first kiss. And it was really random because it wasn't that I was already like seeing this guy or knowing this guy for a long time or something, and then things were going on, and then my brain created this dream and I knew that I'm gonna kiss him because it was obvious. Really weird because I didn't know this person. So you know when you're like younger and then you have like a big group of friends and then you're going everywhere together and then you meet friends and then not just when you're younger, but yeah, but that's literally what happens obviously when you're a teenager, that you meet a lot of new people and then friends are coming around and stuff. Anyway, so I remember this guy was my friend's friend, and we like start chatting and everything, and I like for a couple of days, and obviously we meet every day because it was like, I think it was like summer holidays or something. And then yeah, and then it's like a week later it actually happened, and it was really like weird that I just had that dream before and then this guy was not in a picture whatsoever when I had the dream. So that's the first story, very short and straightforward. Second story is the one actually had a very big impact in my life as well. So basically it was something to do with the guy again. I had my very first relationship when I was 17. I think we started dating when I was 17, and it got into my 18 year as well. And basically, like when I was younger, my parents divorced, so we used to go to, we're quite lucky to be honest, that in that sense that we used to go to a holiday with my dad, used to go to a holiday with my mom, and then because I've been dancing since I was 10 years old or something like that, I always went for like a training holiday with the dancers as well. So I probably had like at least 2 or 3 holidays in a summer break. And basically I started dating the guy during the year, probably like winter or something in the beginning, or I don't remember. No, I think we were together for like 10 months. Anyway, we started dating and he was my very first relationship. I was his very first relationship in any sort of way. So he was the first person I slept with, and the same for him as well, so we're both really young. A lot of people have the same, I think, when you have your very first love and like someone you really fall in love with and everything, that you just spend every single second with this person, and because it was summer breaks, and you know, like we were together 24/7, and then we were getting on really well, and our families got on really well and everything. And he didn't have any experience with anyone else, I didn't either. So I really believe now that people need to go through a couple of people before they actually settle down and meet the one. And because none of us had that, like I think as a girl is a bit easier because we don't have that like drive, that passion for like the chase and stuff like that. We have it a little bit, but I don't think it's a lead emotion for a girl. You know, we fall in love with someone and then that is it really. For guys, obviously, I think the physical stuff comes first and then they fall in love with a girl or something. And I think it's very important for both genders to have a bit of experience with other people as well before they actually settle down. Anyway, so we didn't have that. And spending every single second together on that. First bit when we separated the very first time was when I went on holidays because the summer came. So I went on a holiday with my mom, went on a dance holiday, and then I was on the holiday with my dad. So I remember we were in Croatia and it was this like beautiful camping site we were at. So we were like sleeping in a caravan and stuff. And I remember having this like feeling for the whole holiday, because we used to talk to each other all the time, texting each other 24/7 and all that. And I think his behavior was a little bit different and weird. So maybe that's what made me dream what I had dreamed. So it was like not texting me as much, but we couldn't really text each other anyway because obviously I was abroad and at the time. So it's different these days because you have the internet and just like, you know, it's a little bit different. Like you can be on, I don't know, WhatsApp and all these things 24/7. My dream was basically that he told me that he doesn't love me anymore and he doesn't want to be with me. And I woke up very upset and I remember I was crying, I was all over the place, and I was like, so I said to my dad, this is what my dream was. And my dad was saying to me, obviously trying to make me calm down a little bit and saying to me that, oh, it's only a dream, like, you know, it's like our mind and brain sometimes does these stupid things where you obviously, because you're probably away and then you're worried about him and what he's doing and everything, but it's all right, it's just a dream. So I was like, okay. Then I calmed down a little bit and everything, but obviously like keeps playing in your mind because, you know, you just don't know what's going on because you're away. So the end of the holiday came and then we were about to come back to Hungary, and basically like we were driving from Croatia to Hungary. It's probably around like 10 hours or something like that. And on our way back, like I got a text from him that he wants to see me as soon as we get back. And I clearly remember, for some reason, like our mind is so weird because certain like information you remember very clearly and very sharply, but some other information or like memories and stuff you just don't remember anymore. Anyway, so I remember he said to me that he wants to meet me at 9 p.m. and then I remember we got back at like 8:30 p.m. and this was the summer, obviously like 9 p.m. is still like daylight and everything. And then I was like, oh my god, he really missed me, like he really wants to see me and everything. And literally this is what like came to my mind, that he really missed me and he wants to see me. So we got to my house and I remember I didn't even like unpack my bags or anything. So as soon as we got in, a half an hour later, he was there. And obviously my parents were like my mom and everything. My dad went back home and I remember I was like eating a lollipop. And then we came, like I came out and then we met and then we started talking. And then he said to me, like obviously the way he greeted me wasn't like how it should be there. So I was a bit like confused. And then he started telling me that basically there is this thing in, I think every country has that or every city has that, when it's like summer, like mini festival for the town. So it's like if you live in where I live, there's like the Harbour Fest and all these things, you know, it's similar to that. We had one of these festivals when we were away, so he went to the festival and obviously we had a lot of friends and everything, so he went with the friends. And then basically he told me exactly the same thing what I had in my dream, that he cheated on me with this girl and he doesn't love me anymore and he doesn't want to be with me anymore and we have to break up and blah 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 blah. And I remember my first reaction was eating the lollipop, and then the anger came out, or the frustration, and because I had the dream and this is literally what he said and I was afraid of. I had the lollipop in my mouth and then I chucked the lollipop on the floor, broke to pieces, and then I just like asked like what is going on, and then I started crying. I just couldn't believe that he betrayed me like that, because he was one of the, you know, when you like have your first love and then you like blindly trust a person because you've never been hurt before. So I trusted him. There was no doubt in my mind ever, because I never been cheated on before. He was my first relationship. Why would I not trust, you know, like when your trust isn't being broken yet, you trust someone 100% and 101%. I was like that, and I was just like so blinded that, and I was so upset about it that I trusted him, and then he just did that. Anyway, so I was so angry and so heartbroken, and I just didn't want to talk to him anymore. I just told him to go home, leave me alone, da da da, you know, like typical drama. And he left. That was it. I was heartbroken for about, I think, like 3 months, crying all the time, losing a lot of weight, not eating properly. I was sad. I was like, not want to do anything. Oh my God, my life ended. What am I going to do? You know, typical heartbreak that you think that's the, like that person is the only person in the whole world and nothing's gonna, you know, nothing's gonna be ever, and I'm gonna be sad forever and everything. I remember that, no, actually, I'm stupid. Oh no, yeah, I didn't know he cheated on me. He just said he doesn't want to be with me anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, sorry. Literally just clicked in my head. Yeah, he said that he doesn't want to be with me because he doesn't love me anymore. And I think that's broke my heart, because I couldn't understand why he doesn't love me anymore. It's just horrible. And because I was really sad, obviously I was with my friends a lot, which is a typical thing like girls do. Well, everybody does. Obviously, when you break up, then you go to your friends and spend most of the time with the friends and family. So I was with my friends, and then we went out to a club like a week after. I was like dancing there, doing my thing, you know, trying to like heal with my heartbreak and everything. And a mutual friend, or like, it was a girl, wasn't really like a friend. Yeah, so we all knew each other. And then basically she come up to me and said that I need to make sure that I be careful with my boyfriend and watch my boyfriend, sort of thing. And I said to her like, well, he's not my boyfriend anymore, we broke up last week, you know, saying to her all that, whatever. And then I was like, can you please tell me like why you say that? And then she said, oh, she doesn't want to stir the pot, which you already did anyway, or like, you know. It's like, no, don't worry, you can tell me because we're not together anymore. I want to know why you warning me for, you know, this person. And then she said to me that all she can say, and she told me the name of the girl, that they were very cozy on a festival. So I was like, what is going on? So I remember, because I was like really upset about this, so I called him straight away. I was about 2 in the morning in a nightclub or something, and obviously he didn't pick up because he was sleeping. He was at home, and so he got back to me, I think, when he woke up, and then he said that he's got a football match or something that day. It was like a weekend, obviously, and he can meet me after if I want, because I said like, what do you want to meet you? I have to talk to you about something. And I remember like we met, and all I said to him is, who is ... like saying the girl's name. And he was like, what do you mean? How do I know? And then I was like, well, someone told me. And then he told me, yeah, that he cheated on me. And then this is what, well, it was just like they kissed, they haven't slept together. It's obviously already cheating, but yeah, that like I think broke me, and that's why I was like not eating properly for 3 months and everything. And I remember that for years after, because I wasn't having a proper chat with him, so I think I straight away went to angry mode and kicking off and, okay, he told me and now go away because I'm sad and I'm hurt. So for years and years and years, like I had like other boyfriends and stuff like that, and I could never fall in love with anyone because I think I was searching for that relationship in every relationship, because obviously that the one I knew and that was amazing for the whole time apart from the end, and that broke my heart and stuff. So I couldn't. And basically it was, I think, about 5 years later when I worked in a company and he worked in the same company. And I remember I was like, when I first saw him, I was like, really? Like, I can't believe this. Like, why is he working in the same place where I work? Anyway, so he started saying hi to me and all that. And then, because we like then started saying hi to each other, I said to him that I need to talk to him because I need to close this. Like, you know, because I think when you don't talk about things, you can't close it. Like, you can't close the chapter. Like, emotionally, you can't get over things, or, you know, you're just always going to go back to the same thing. So yeah, 5 years later, I managed to meet him again, and then I remember I was just like, yeah, just go for a walk and have a chat. And he was so rude. He was in sunglasses. He didn't even take off his sunglasses. And then his personality was so different from the guy I remembered, and this boy I was dating. And I think we didn't really talk about anything like amazing or anything like crazy, but I think I just needed to see that it's not the same person anymore that who I was dating at the time. And after the chat, like, it's really weird. I don't know what happened, but that was it, you know. And I remember I met like my next boyfriend, and then it was then started to feel emotions for people and stuff. So it like really needed that chat. So if you broke up with someone and you haven't talked to them about it, then you have to, even if it's hard, like, you have to make sure that you talk everything out, because that's helping you emotionally to recover. So anyway, so that was basically the 2 dreams that I had dreamt about, and they become true. It's really weird. Like, I don't know how the mind does that, and how it's actually like, how do you know the future? It's just so crazy. Anyways, that was my stories about my dream came true. Let me know if you guys had anything similar. I'm sure there's a lot of people actually have dreams and then they happen after, but I don't know if it's just, yeah, like, I do think people have this, but maybe not. So if you don't mind to let me know down in the comment if I have a special talent or if it's actually happening to people. And I would love to hear your stories. So yeah, just let me know down. And that was the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my little story, and I'll see you next week. And next week is actually October, so it's gonna be Halloween. So I'm going to do Halloween themed videos for the whole month of October. So this background is going to change to my Halloween background. So if you're interested on all the Halloween content and everything, then make sure you come back next week. And yeah, that's it. And I'll see you next week. Bye!